How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening.
And welcome to an update video, yet another update video. We know that this special event, anniversary, 30 years anniversary, is happening just tomorrow. So if you're watching this video, maybe by this time it already happened. And also by the look of it, it feels like this Wayne Rooney is going to be included into your inbox for free. You only need to log in on the 21st and you will claim this card. And also you can see that this is the banner that is at the venue, and you can actually spot the ball over here that will be probably featured in eFootball 2026. And a lot of things will be announced, and we already know some of the freebies that Konami will be giving us. I'm gonna be sharing you some builds with you with Casillas, Bale. There is going to be probably a free Wayne Rooney card as well. And already we know about the new cards that are released. I'm going to be talking about these new cards of Davids, Vieira and Platini, but also I wanted to cover the carryover guide, like preliminary carryover guide. Usually Konami is doing the same every year, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to be changing much. But the idea is that you shouldn't be really worried about like all your in-game items, the cards, and it's just like how exactly they're going to be rebalanced, if that will happen, is the other question, and we'll discover it later, but you can't really do anything about that. So my recommendation for you is just to claim all the inbox items, just in case. Usually you can still carry them over, they'll be still in your inbox. You never know, maybe Konami are gonna be doing a special announcement, but all of your coins, as you can see on the right, all of your GPs, all of your football points, and all of your nominating contracts should carry over. Well, I know for a fact that coins will carry over, and GPs most likely, and the players too. So you don't need to be worried about players being removed like this. Ricky Puig out of sudden disappears and turns into a pumpkin. What can happen though is some of the cards that are outdated, like some players who have finished their career and you have their base version, like for instance in case Marco Reus just decides to hang the boots up, right, and just stop playing after the summer period. I mean, he's not, but like let's imagine, and I have his base card. That means that I will not be able to use this card. It will turn into this unusable card that I have in abundance. And I had a card of Pogba like that. So Pogba was banned for allegedly, right, or like using doping. And now he turned into like one of those unavailable player cards. You can of course discard them for GPs, but that's pretty sad because I signed him just playing Italian ones and now I can't. And hopefully he returns, of course. He just signed for Monaco, so I'm happy for him. And the rumor has it that Konami will also sign a special license deal with Monaco, which may bring some interesting cards later down the line. But usually, like all of the cards that it happened before, so I had some of the OG cards like this Saliba as well, so it will still be with me come eFootball 2026. You don't need to worry. Although, like for instance, this Joao Cancelo, I signed him as a Barcelona player, so you can use him in Spanish events. This is very cheeky, man. Konami shouldn't be releasing them or like discarding them for you. But I'm not sure about the fate of these cards. Usually they, of course, should stay in your club. So you shouldn't be worried in terms of carryover situation. But the best part about the event that will happen, of course, and the 24th of July is where this pack will become available. Konami will announce the remaining two cards, and it looks like there's going to be Bale and there's going to be Rooney, which are going to be free cards. Will they be appearing in this box? Either going to be like some other legends, or it's going to be Casillas, Kaka, Puyol, Bale, and Rooney. We don't know for sure, but if you take a look at the builds, like by the way, starting next week, we will see these double boosted epic cards of Davids. This is just a preliminary build. I don't know the levels for Davids, but I know that's balancer booster, and I give him ball carrying. So if he has 33 levels, this would be the build. If he has 32, you probably sacrifice a little bit of dribbling to boost like whatever he needs to be boosted, and it's just a very good destroyer. I really like Davids. Single booster card works for me very well, and it was a free to play card too. And this Vieira as well as a box card. Not extremely pacey. I would have wanted him to be a little bit faster though. Tight possession is what this is my build. Of course, we know the levels, we know the booster. This would be my build, and I think this is just very nice in terms of controlling the ball, right? So I like my defensive midfielders to be able to turn with the ball, so Vieira will be able to do that with that tight possession. And Platini, this is a card of dreams with this build. You get everything in high 90s, mid 90s, and I think it's just perfect card. There is no need to give him passing 90. Some people don't really like think 85 is enough. Your choice. But as a classic number 10, I want to distribute the ball. I want the passes to be precise and release of the ball to be as fast as possible. So the more passing stats you have, the faster, the better passes are. And kicking power has absolutely no effect on passing, although it's nice to have it for shooting. And finally, for the free cards, now we have Wayne Rooney. We don't really know the booster that we'll have, and like rumor has it, it could be any booster. Like you can give him accuracy, which is giving him a little bit of passing, and it's needed for a whole player, so it's nice. I appreciate that. It could be passing booster, it could be anything, but it's going to be +2. And then the next booster that I gave him would be shooting, so that we reach 88 in finishing. And I think 88 is nice just because you're stepping by 2 points from 86. So it's not 86, it's 88. So most stats that are 88, I like it, right? So that's why I have dribbling, not 86. Only improving by 1 point, I jump by 2 points in dribbling, and I like this number. 88, 90 ball control, 90 tight possession in case it's accuracy booster, and I give him shooting booster as well to improve his kicking power, and that's what trademark Rooney, right? So we're gonna be replicating this Rooney, which most likely gonna be a gift, because as you can see, we know the levels, right? If this is correct, if all the leaks are correct, these levels, they are not enough to build a good card. And even if you change it to 50, you're not getting much, right? So if you change to 50, it's not becoming like out of sudden outstanding card. Yeah, it is definitely fantastic, right? So, but Konami never released a booster card with 50 levels. So that's why like you can't even build this card without giving him 50 levels to make it like a premium card worth spinning for coins. So it's going to be 32, around that number, and for 32 levels it's nothing special. So I would be actually auto allocating works nice, by the way. So yeah, that would be Rooney. Carlos Puyol, we don't really know the I think we know the levels, but we don't know the booster or something in this fashion. But the idea is that you can see preliminary build right on this destroyer, Carlos Puyol, and for him it's a perfect defender. I'll be skipping him. I have good defenders already. It's just like my Spanish events teams has a lot of destroyers too, so it's just like no need. I'm not a Barca fan. I'm skipping. For Gareth Bale, on the other hand, if Konami is including him into this pack, if that actually happens, I don't know, man. I feel nobody is going to be picking anyone else other than Gareth Bale, because it's going to be free Blitz color card. So he will get this build. He has agility booster, we know the levels. Somehow they were leaked. It's going to be Blitz color on him, and he will have a lot of shooting skills. And my idea was to give him 90 kicking power. And he has the curl, has the finishing 90. There is a way to do that. You can sacrifice some of the stats, but I really wanted to give him 85 dribbling and 85 balance, so that I can at least pause, control, and then like maybe do like a turn with the player. It's not about like me receiving the ball with a Bale cutting on his left foot and only spamming blitz colors. It's not my style of play, so it depends on you, and that's why this game is so nice. You can build cards to your taste, and obviously there is Iker Casillas, and now this is a goalkeeper that this is the reason why I don't want to see Bale and Rooney in this pack. I don't want to be put into decision of picking between Kaka and Casillas to begin with, and if there's Gareth Bale in this pack, it's gonna be very difficult for me to pick a card. But Casillas, man, is going to be the best free-to-play goalkeeper ever released by Konami, and it's going to be like akin to a booster check. Single booster for sure, double booster of course, maybe check is better. You get crazy goalkeeping, and with this build I gave him 7 booster. You can go for goalkeeping, it's pretty much the same. Just like saving improves reach, and I think reach is important because goalkeepers that are under 190 need jump and reach in order to not get dunked by blitz colors. So, I mean, yeah, so if you have a blitz color, pick a Iker Casillas. If you want to dunk on someone who has Casillas, pick a blitz color Gareth Bale. But yeah, they're gonna be getting, like, even Schmeichel can see blitz colors. It's not like, that's how the game works. With this build, you have the 93 jump, we have 97 goalkeeping, and yeah, very nice. And finally, Kaka, the headliner of the pack, I decided to stay like with this build. It's just a more of like a creative playmaker type of a card. So is he gonna be ending in a position, scoring positions? I don't know, right? So for that, there is no kicking power, so he cannot really shoot that. It's just a very poor Kaka card. Like there are player of the week cards like Olise, for instance, that you can get into the same areas, right? So Olise is obviously not creative playmaker, but it's just like I'm saying that there are cards out there in the game. They just like, maybe Kaka will have the aura, of course, and maybe special like performing better than the stats suggest, like it is with Maradona. But if you take a look at this Elise, this is Kaka, but with better finishing. Or in fact, like he has no passing but finishing instead. So, I mean, for me, like, it's just like I have these cards damn a dozen. So I will try to review these cards if I get a chance. But for me, like, my selection, if you ask me, if we get Gareth Bale in this pack, it's gonna be hands down Gareth Bale on console for sure. On my mobile account, I may cheekily go for Iker Casillas just because there are memories there. I built Real Madrid team. He will be my best goalkeeper, period. I don't have like double booster goalkeepers. And I feel like Casillas is a good goalkeeper. He has good model. Like obviously his premium cards, the free-to-play cards, or like Carryover legendary Casillas